Good evening, everybody, and welcome here to race number 18 of the third season of the DRL Red Bull GT Series. After tonight's race, we're down to 5 more races left to go, and we are getting ready to go racing here at Homestead Miami Speedway for 27 laps of racing. We're staying in the state of Florida next week as we head to the Daytona International Speedway. So hope you guys are excited for that. We have Daytona, Loudon, or no, we had the Papyrus, excuse me. Then we have Daytona, Loudon, Rockingham, North Carolina, and the season finale at Phoenix. So our first of 2 races here as we get set to finish out what has been a phenomenal third season of the Red Bull GT Series. On the pole position, Ingrid Pollard comes in this race 29th in the points, definitely mathematically eliminated from making it into the championship conversation, but will look to finish up what's been a struggling rookie year for her. Alongside of her is Cody Goforth, who's ineligible for the championship because he came in late this season. Andrew Williams in row number 2. Andrew Williams gained 3 spots up to 25th in the points. And alongside is Emma Kaiser, who's 32nd in points. Kaiser is already mathematically eliminated from having any shot at the championship, but would like to get a victory before the season is out. As you look at the rest of the starting lineup for tonight's race. And let's get these cars moving. Oh, hold on. And now the cars are rolling up behind the pace car, getting ready for 27 laps of racing. And here are the points entering tonight's race here at Homestead. Kyler Anderson still the points leader by 26 points over T Noguera. T Mauser 32 points back, third in the standings after gaining 5 spots. Sebastian Palmer fourth in the standings, 33 points back. Bradley Ream 36 back in fifth. 6 is Elaine Aurora, who dropped 3 spots down the standings. She's still the rookie points leader by 3 points over Carlos Rodriguez, who's 7th. Will Parrish dropped 4 spots down to 8th. Fitzwater jumped 3 spots up to 9th. Zachary Fitzwater, to be more specific. And Chaz Farmer is 57 points back of the points lead after dropping 3 spots down to 10th in the standings. Back-to-back night races, to say the least. We also have our final road course race coming up next week. And I should also point out we're getting closer and closer to starting our final seasons of PCSORI Racing, which is actually coming up in a couple of weeks when we go to Coca-Cola Super Speedway for the first race of Craftsman Trucks, Busch, and Winston Cup. Anyway, green flags in the air. We're racing here at Homestead. Ingrid Pollard led that first lap, by the way. There's Cody Goforth and Andrew Williams. Andrew Williams still looking for his first win on the season, as he looked inside of Cody Goforth, but the car got a bit tight through the center of the corner, and Ingrid Pollard will now be your race leader. Still. I decided to postpone the Canon All-American Series to 2026, so that way I can focus more on my attention of the Oreo Cup Series and all that, as we almost had some, as Cody Goforth got a bit loose there. We did race here last season, which was one of the closing races on the season. It was actually to set ourselves up for championship weekend, believe it or not. As you see, Emma Kaiser. She, by the way, is the defending winner of this race, by the way. That was when she was driving the number 6. That's now driven by Ari Springer. As Cody Goforth leads, Logan Williams just got up into the wall there in the 49 machine. As Andrew Williams is going to go for the race lead here. Andrew Williams looking for his first win on the season. And Andrew Williams has now taken the race lead. First time he's passed somebody on the inside line here tonight. Trying to remember when was the last time Andrew Williams went to victory lane in this series. And for some reason, I do not know if he has been to victory lane or not. He must have gone to victory lane. He didn't win last season, so it must have been somewhere in season 1. I'm trying to remember what race. Or if he's even won. Actually, no. Andrew Williams has never won in the Red Bull GT Series. I take that back. So he's looking for his first career win. It's taken him. It could take him almost 3 seasons to find victory lane. So he actually has not won in the GT Series. His brother has. How would it be for Andrew Williams to go to victory lane in the races he's so far ran? Of course, he and his brother, of course, are part of the DRL family. Excuse me. Of course, they've been a part of this series ever since I announced I was going to do the Red Bull GT series on this channel, believe it or not. Oh, Carlos Rodriguez and Luis Hernandez made contact there. That was close. As we take a look at the back of the field here, Kaya Langland's back here. There's Addison Peterson, the soon-to-be outgoing champion of the Red Bull GT Series, racing with Henrietta Fitzwater. But remember, Addison Peterson made history when she won the championship in her rookie year and also won the Rookie of the Year honors from last season. So if I'm those rookie drivers for this season, you saw what Addie did last season. Could they make history as a championship in their rookie season, which that's never been done in back-to-back seasons. Even though season one, it was a new season. As there's Tatiana Noguera. Tatiana Noguera comes into this race as I get ready to go back to the points. Tatiana Noguera second in points. The guy she's trying to run down for the points lead, Kyler Anderson, where is he currently running? Currently in 29th right now. And Tatiana's up here inside the top 10, so Tatiana Noguera just needs to try to capitalize. And she would get a lot of points on Kyler Anderson. Excuse me there for the yawn. I apologize about that. I'm recording this race at nearing 1:30 in the morning. Andrew Williams in the 15. I do not think I've ever had the Williams brothers win a race in the same season, believe it or not. Caution's out. The caution that Andrew Williams did not want to see was the caution. But I was going to finish out what I was going to say. I do not think, if I recall off the top of my head, we've ever had the Williams brothers go to victory lane, which I don't think that's the case. So it could possibly be done this season. If not, maybe next season. We'll see. Who brought out this yellow? Maybe Trinity Lee would be the reason, because she's back here at the rear of the field trying to catch up. So it must have been her. As Andrew Williams did not want to see this caution come out. But it's our first one of the day. Let's jump back to the replay to find out what happened to rookie Trinity Lee. Here's a look what happened. Looks like 4 wide here. That's Takashi Rodriguez, and that is one of the blue and white Mustangs. I cannot tell who that was. That would be Annie Crenshaw. That was the one who spun the 23 around. Because remember, the 33 and the 11 have the same identical paint schemes. I couldn't pick those two cars apart. And around goes Trinity Lee. Thankfully, everybody else missed her. So we end up having a 1-car spin, or in the words of Sean Art, a spinala. And Trinity Lee gets the car turned around back in the right direction. And it's been a tough season for Trinity Lee in some races. She's 20th in the points. Definitely did not need this result. So caution's out for the first time today. Let's jump to the restart here at Homestead. Getting ready to go green flag racing with 4 laps of racing to go. Andrew Williams is the leader. Emma Kaiser second. Ingrid Pollard third. Nathan Murphy fourth. Cody Goforth fifth. Gacha Racing in 6th. Tatiana Noguera 7th. 8th is J Ard. Luis Hernandez 9th. And Ricky Cervantes will complete your top 10. Nobody out of the race, but I noticed Jared Johnson came to pit road. So apparently I wonder if he had some damage on his car after getting into the wall, I think. Because there would be no other reason why he would be restarting in the 42nd position unless something dramatic happened to his car, but that's just an educated guess. As a tough break for Jared Johnson. While we are getting ready to go back to green flag racing, let's remind everybody this copyrighted broadcast is presented by the authority of the DRL Red Bull GT Series and the Blue Hedgehog TV. Any reproduction or rebroadcast, retransmission, or any of the discriminations or the use of this broadcast without the express written consent of the DRL Red Bull GT Series and the Blue Hedgehog TV is prohibited. Blue Hedgehog TV wants to thank you fans for your support for the DRL Red Bull GT Series and hope you enjoyed tonight's broadcast as the green flag is back in the air with 4 laps of racing to go. And as of this recording, I'm going to probably be going to bed, so yeah. Excuse me. If you're hearing me yawn, I do apologize for that. I only worked a couple hours at work as I'm recording this, and I'm extremely tired as hell. As here comes Emma Kaiser. We're going to have 2 laps of racing to go. If the caution comes out at any point before the white flag, the race will end under the yellow flag. Kaiser looking for her first win on the year and repeat the win that she got 1 season ago. There it is, 2 to go. Don't count out the rookie Nathan Murphy out of this conversation. We're coming to the white flag. 1 more lap to go when we cross the line. If we take the white flag and the caution comes out, we'll race back to the checkers regardless what happens. White flag is in the air. 1 more lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank. We will race back to the checker flags regardless if the caution comes out. Down the back straightaway for the final time. Emma Kaiser. Andrew Williams. They're going into turn number 3. 2 drivers looking for their first wins on the year. Andrew Williams gets around Kaiser. Andrew Williams is going to win at Homestead for his first career Red Bull GT Series win. And the first time the Williams brothers have won in the same season in the GT Series. How about that? Finally. You gotta feel bad for Kaiser. She gave it a valiant effort, but Andrew Williams got the job done when he needed to, and finally, he's a winner in the GT Series. Standings are indeed official. Congratulations to Andrew Williams. Finally, it's taken him 18 races to finally get the victory lane. It's taken him a long time to get the victory lane, as a matter of fact, but better late than never, if you ask me. Nathan Murphy will come home in second. Murphy came into this race 12th in the points, so he'll be inside the top 10 of the points leaving tonight. Kaiser will come home in third. Kaiser 32nd in points. It's been a difficult season for her, but she will be very pleased with that. Gager Racing comes home in fourth. That's one of his best runs on the season. Not battling for the championship, but hey, a good run is a good run. T Noguera, second in points, came home in fifth. And she finished 20 spots ahead of Kyler Anderson, who finished in 25th. And it looks like Noguera would more than likely gain 20 points on Kyler Anderson. So I think Kyler would still have the points lead, but we'll see when we confirm the point standings. Cody Goforth gets 6th, Jesse Hart 7th, Ingrid Pollard, Dylan Van Dyke, and Courtney Lynn. Nice run for Courtney Lynn after the bad luck she's been having the last couple of weeks. She will take home a top 10 result. Top 15 was completed by Brooke Packett, Luis Hernandez, Josh Harmon, Ricky Cervantes, and Chaz Farmer. Look on down to the remainder of the finishing results. A lot of drivers did not have the results here, but all 42 drivers did finish the race. Kyle Langland will finish last, as we only had 1 caution for the Trinity Lee spin, which she finished in 41st. And let me see, looking at my deal, Lane Aurora, 36. She was the points leader for the Rookie of the Year honors. The guy that was trying to run her down for the points lead, Carlos Rodriguez, finished 24th. He was second in the Rookie of the Year standings, and Samad Ozkan finished in 30th. So as far as looking at that is concerned, I think we're going to have a new rookie points leader, but that depends where Kaiser finished in 18th. So we might have a new rookie points leader as far as that is concerned, but for the overall points, I think despite his 25th place finish, Kyler Anderson, I still think would keep the points lead, but it will be down by 6 points over Tatiana Noguera because she finished 20 spots ahead of Kyler Anderson. But thank you all for joining me for tonight's race here at Homestead. If you enjoyed it, be sure to give this video a like, subscribe to become part of the PCS Ray crew. Today, we showed your full finisher results. Your point standings and rookie points are down in the description heading into next week at Papyrus. We head off to Michigan for the Oreo Cup Series as they're back from their off week. We'll have go or go home qualifying at Michigan International Raceway, and then we will have their race at 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Hope you'll join us for that. Until then, IBD DeVille signing off. Good night from Homestead Miami Speedway. We'll see you Wednesday for Michigan as you've been watching another broadcast of the DRL Red Bull GT Series on the PCS Race Sports Given channel, the best in our racing since 2017 as we celebrate 15 incredible seasons. See you Wednesday at Michigan.